Howdy folks. In a previous video we just went over how to change PHP versions in WAMP. In this one I am going to install ionCube loaders in WAMP. I work on Magento. There's some extensions that are encrypted and I need ionCube loaders working in my local WAMP environment. So let's go ahead and do that. This is very, very easy. The process for installing PHP extensions is all the same. There's one little gotcha with ionCube loaders, and that is that you need to call them in your PHP configuration file at the very top, as they will note in their documentation. But let's get going on this install. What you're basically going to want to do is just Google ionCube loader Windows, I guess. I would assume loaders ionCube. All right, products. Oh, right here. So we're doing Windows. My particular version of PHP is the VC9 build. How do you know what that is? Well, I can go ahead and show you. If you have WAMP running or with WAMP running, go to localhost. You're going to want to go to your PHP info, and I can see that I have the VC9 running as my compiler. I'm running PHP 5.4.45. Other versions of PHP run different compilers. If we go here to the PHP page, you can see that PHP 7, for instance, is on VC14. 5.6 and 5.5, I believe, are both VC11. 5.4 is VC9. So with your version of PHP installed in WAMP, go to your PHP info page and confirm that which version you're running, as well as the architecture. I run WAMP 32-bit. Some people run 64. There's weird issues with PHP and 64-bit versions of WAMP. So I just choose to run a stable version. At any rate, you're going to want to download those. I've already done that. I'm way ahead of the game here. Next thing we're going to want to do is create a Zend extensions folder in our PHP directory. So I'm at WAMP, bin, PHP 5.4, Zend extension. I suppose I could have just copied mine over, but what the heck? Yeah. All right, we have ionCube loaders set up there. The next thing we're going to want to do, I suppose I should exit WAMP here, is make sure our configuration file reflects it. Mine, I've already added the rule because I'm copying a backup configuration file after I upgraded to Windows 10 recently. But I'll go ahead and show you where it is just so that you know. If you're running a recent version of WAMP, the PHP configuration is all done in a file inside of WAMP bin PHP or PHP version called PHP for Apache, I believe is the name of the file. Yep, PHP for Apache. And you can see at the very top of this file, I have specified that ionCube loaders should be loaded. You're going to want to copy this syntax. Make sure your path is correct, that it goes to where you have the DLL file. Outside of that, you should be good. You download the right file, you put the file in the Zend extensions directory, you call the extension in your configuration file, which is the PHP for Apache file, and I'll tell you why it's that and not php.ini. If we go to, let me just get a terminal open here. Sorry, I've just upgraded to Windows, so I'm trying to remember where I put everything. Oh yeah, I need to go to bin. All right. PHP ini. So when you load up WAMP, the PHP configuration file that's being used is just symlinked to the active PHP version you have running. So we can go ahead and install or start WAMP. It should start just fine, which it does. PHP version 5.4.45 is what I'm running. And so that's why you can see the PHP ini file symlinked to the active version running for PHP and WAMP. The last thing I'm going to do is go to localhost, go to my PHP info page, search for ionCube loaders, and voila, we can see they are running. That's it, folks. Pretty simple stuff.